Solapur 2016, then Navi Mumbai Municipal Corporation, Pune PMPML, Nasik Municipal Corporation 2018, Nagpur 2020, transferred from all of those places.
Yeah.
Why?
That
Is it at least frustrating?
sometimes it is.
Have you ever been offered a bribe in your career that you can think of? Sir, what is the most unhygienic or noteworthy thing that has come about in these inspections that you can think of?
There are many.
I want to be scared.
Kitchen.
When you found out, were you like, you don't think there is a strategic risk to going after powerful people in this way? What does a counter strategy to an honest man look like? Do you get phone calls from places? I say all things that people are obsessed with are a consequence of childhood traumas they don't realize. Where does the honesty trauma come?
Standing for something. It's
Standing
not
for something. Standing for something. Where does that come
Standing for truth, standing for honesty comes from my...
from? Was there injustice in your childhood? Were you disappointed in courts? So institution also betrayed you. Advertising, there is an ownership with advertising,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
You say this is not going to work.
Yeah.
But you hold these celebrities responsible who are doing their job of lending their face. Is the ownership not with the advertiser or the company? Should you not be sending notices to the company?
Yes. Now I'll come to that.
Yes.
Welcome back to PGX, where you get smarter, explore new ideas, and watch raw and real conversations. If you're enjoying the show and haven't subscribed yet, do it right now. Hit that subscribe button.
Mike. So, isko.
अभी directly हम जा रहे हैं ना?
हाँ, sir. Yep, my phone is here. You want to put it in
This
airplane?
way, na?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this way.
This is okay, sir.
I don't
This is
know.
okay now?
Or this way. I think this way, yeah.
So, May 25th, sir, you join FDA Maharashtra. What was happening on that day? Walk me through it. Like, आपको कितने दिन पहले appointment आ गया था?
I think a week back I had got the order. After that I joined on 25th of May.
And what were you thinking when you got the order? You were like, Safai?
No, I don't think it's Safai in that sense.
Ah.
See, I have had multiple transfers. So whenever I'm posted,
Right.
I think about what is his role. Rather than just looking at the job. I mean, maybe there is a different approach. So I always look at a role rather than just doing job. मेरा job है इतना मैं कर लूँगा ऐसा नहीं. So unless I identify the role properly, I will not be able to just provide, give justice to that post or position, whatever you may say. For me, it is a responsibility. It is a position. We have to perform the role. And being a public servant, I have to be accountable for it. Whatever actions I take, whatever act of omission and commission both
बिल्कुल.
do. So I have to be accountable for it, and I have to be in a transparent, the best possible manner. So when I joined, as usually, we take review, we interact with the officers. I did. I had.
What did you find? Because,
So I had already, because there was almost 7 days I had not joined. I had started thinking about it. I had already read a little bit about it, and when I interacted, I thought one of the few things, if I have to point out one, I think the focus was on what should we do as FDA. The laws which are there, how to implement it, where to implement it, which establishment we should look at more, we should not. And I changed the context saying that yes, these are means, that's not an end in itself. The end, the outcome is basically public health.
ठीक बात.
So our job is to ensure that public health is not compromised.
Agreed.
If that is the larger goal or larger outcome expected, and the output is the consumption, the food or medicines which you are consuming, they have to be safe, efficacious, it has to be standard. If that is the output, this is the means. So how to achieve that? That's what we started working upon. And then in a week's time, I think we decided our goal, and the goal or the mission, what we say, is safe food, safe drugs, safe Maharashtra. That is the mission statement. We have decided for ourselves for a period of time, and then we design strategy accordingly. So if that is the case, then who are the stakeholders? So the largest stakeholder is the citizen. The other number 2 stakeholder is the food business operator or licenses, whatever the case in the drugs or food sector. Third one is the regulator, we are implementers. Of course, government is a stakeholder, and the community at large, one media and all others are the stakeholders. So these are the stakeholders. So we have to take them all along without compromising the mission and the mission is to ensure safe food and safe drugs. If that is to be there, the primary goal lies with two stakeholders. One is food business operator or licensees, as in the case of drugs. Other is the regulator. Food business operators or licensees will have to abide by whatever the regulations, rules are there. That is there, they have to comply. And we have to ensure they are complying.
Right.
If this is the role, that's where we start working.
ठीक है.
Then other stakeholders will be taken care of.
Sure.
आज हम बात करने वाले हैं फूड इंडस्ट्री के बारे में और स्पेशली रेस्टोरेंट्स को रन करने के चैलेंजेस के बारे में. एंड ऑनेस्टली एक रेस्टोरेंट रन करना इज नॉट जस्ट अबाउट गुड फूड एनीमोर. उसको आप मैनेज कैसे करते हो वो भी बहुत मैटर करता है. आपके ऑर्डर्स, आपकी बिलिंग, आपके टेबल रिजर्वेशंस, ऑनलाइन ऑर्डर्स, इन्वेंट्री, एम्प्लॉइज, डिलीवरीज, एवरीथिंग नीड्स टू वर्क टुगेदर. वो भी एक ही जगह फॉर इट टू बी रियली स्मूथ. और यहीं पर आई थिंक having a good point of sale system, यानी कि POS system becomes really important. For example, Odoo ka POS restaurant lets restaurants, cafes or even bars manage their billing, mobile ordering, table reservations and online orders while also connecting things like employee planning and delivery platforms. So instead of having different systems for different operations, you can bring a lot of that information and work together in one place. And when you're running a food business, having that visibility is super important, especially when you're also thinking about operations and compliance. Which brings us perfectly to today's conversation. Because today, I'm speaking to Tukaram Munde, and we are going to talk about what's actually happening in the food industry, in restaurant compliance, what restaurants need to get right, and where things are going wrong. And if you are building or running a restaurant or a beverage business, there's a lot to take away from this conversation. Also, if you're interested in how technology is helping businesses operate better, Odoo Experience 2026 is happening on the 11th and 12th of September in Mahatma Mandir, Gandhinagar, Gujarat, where you'll also see how you can manage your restaurant business live by the hands-on solutions displayed at Odoo Cafe. Be it kiosk system and self-ordering features. If you are a business owner or someone who wants to learn, you should not miss this. 45,000 plus people, 150 countries, 200 plus talks and 180 plus exhibitors with talks, masterclass, live demos and network. From influencers to business experts to leadership teams of many companies, you network, learn and also explore what's new in business and tech in this age. And Odoo 20 is also launching at the event. So 11th and 12th September, Gandhinagar, Odoo Experience 2026. See you there. The registration link is in the description. And now, let's get to the conversation.
So we started with this, then we started with prohibited items. We started actions in prohibited items. There are huge actions on gutka and pan masala. We thought that organized crime provisions, act provisions should be invoked. We started invoking that. I issued order in that context. There are no need of actually issuing because it exists, we can apply. But my officers were not clear, they were in doubt. So I issued that order. You can invoke these provisions of MOCOCA and compliance order had issued. Once that order done, then we came to hotels, restaurant, eateries. I issued a compliance order about hotels, restaurant, eateries. That's these are the areas where you have to abide by these regulations. Because many times there are no clarity among my officers also. What regulations apply to which sector. So I had interacted, I thought it over, so I had called associations of, say, Ahar Association is there, of hotels and restaurant. I told them these are the issues. Please tell your members that you have to abide by that. Otherwise, anyway, we are going to implement it. So it's, if you are complying, you have nothing to fear, and if you are non-complying, you have everything to fear for. So that was clear and loud. And then I issued order and we started inspecting. One of the important thing we did here was not just focusing on samples, but on inspections. So earlier focus was on taking samples and testing and lab and that was. This time around it is inspections. And what are the inspections looking at? Inspections whether that establishment or food business operator is complying with all the regulations which are applicable to.
What are the major regulations here?
Multiple. There are 22 types of regulations existing, but 22 don't apply to each one.
Right.
They are contextual. In the say hotel, restaurant, there are certain regulations, but there are basic ones. For example, registration licensing must. Then there is a called Schedule 4, which is applicable to them. So how to manufacture, how your kitchen should be there, how raw material should be received, how it should be sorted, how it should be stored, how should be prepared, what's sanitary and measures should be taken. The way kitchen is designed is already given there. This is the way kitchen has to be there. The flooring has to be there, not only on the flooring but the outside also, because it has to be washable. The bacterial growth or fungal growth is not there, that has to be looked into. So all these things will have to be looked into. These are regulations existing right there. Along with that, if there is a package, so there is a packaging regulations, there are advertising regulations, there are additives regulations. All these regulations do come into picture. So this compliance order I started working on, and because there was no clarity either among some of my officers and many of the FBOs, so that compliance order followed. And once that compliance order there, I think there was quite clarity among my officers also. And we shifted focus from just sampling to inspections. I think that was a game changer. One was the vision, mission, what we had, and the second was this change in approach towards how to do it, how to go about it. This was the change, how to go about it. And I think that has contextualized. Third was that I told them that there is no small or big. Everybody is a FBO for us or a licensee for us.
What does that mean?
फूड बिजनेस ऑपरेटर.
अच्छा ठीक है, हाँ.
वेदर इट्स
Small or big नहीं matter कर रहा. हाँ.
10 स्टार है या ये है इटरी है, it doesn't matter.
ठीक.
Because it is serving the food, it is a food business operator. These are the regulations applied to it. We have to look at it in the same manner, transparently. So we should not bother वो किसका है, क्या बड़ा नाम है, छोटा नाम है, वगैरह वगैरह वगैरह.
ठीक है.
And I think then people were happy. My officers, I believe that humans are basically good by nature, and they started acting. Results started flowing in, and they also started getting respect. So I believe they are working in a better manner.
How's the morale?
It's very high now.
I can
Very
imagine,
high.
sir.
Yeah. It's very high.
People are probably excited to come to work.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe so. I mean, there will be few,
Sure,
10%, but other by and large, it's really good one.
Wow. You know, sir, when I was reading recently about some of the these celebrity stuff and your name coming in the same line as some of these celebrities, you know what I was thinking? I was like, strategically, sir को पता है क्या करना चाहिए? और ये अच्छी advice नहीं है, by the way. Strategically, you go after people that do not come with this much weight. Because what happens is the people who come with this weight are automatically scared. My point being, by attacking these bigwigs, are we going to end up being distracted by the glamour around them as opposed to the problem being solved? And do you worry about that?
No, we are not looking at the glamour again. What we are looking at again, because there is a system by which we go. We have put in place, when I say part of strategy, one of the strategies was empowering the citizens, empowering the people. That was one strategy. How do you do that? They must know what is FBA expected to do, what is it doing, and how they can connect. These were three parts of it. So we started issuing press notes. That's how they would come to know what we're exactly doing. I take press in between and tell that this is my role and this is how we are doing. So transparency there, people come to know this is happening around. And we have devised means by which they can connect with us. To begin with, we gave emails. We started, they were toll-free number. Now we have complaints grievance portal, complaints.myfda.in, and complaints are pouring in.
I'm sure.
They are pouring in thick and across all places in different manner, whether drugs or food. Those are the inputs for us. Plus media we read. Plus our own vigilance wing is there. They go into the market, they see, and our own Suomoto issues. So all this is accounted for, and then we prioritize. And on that basis we go. It's not about high profile, low profile. We take a look at the risk. What is the large risk? What is the priority? Because at one go we cannot do all. So accordingly we prioritize and we go. So if you look at my, so we started with prohibited items. We went to HRE, whatever. We went to then to milk and milk products. We went to school diets, balanced diet. Then yesterday we showed edible oil.
Yeah.
So sector by sector we are moving ahead.
Right.
And all these are the inputs. We internalize, we come to know. Then now, for example, festive season is there. So for festive season, there will be some items. So we are focusing on that. I am issuing order in a day or two about how to go about festive seasons, what is to be done in that. So there is a thinking behind it. It's not something random. We go this way and that way. No way.
You don't think there is a strategic risk to going after powerful people in this way?
I don't think there is a strategic risk either going this way or that way.
You
So
just
it's a
don't care.
safe, unsafe, standard, unstandard. That's how we have to look at it.
But I'm sure they try to counter you, sir.
Definitely, they would.
What does a counter strategy to an honest man look like? Do you get phone calls from places?
No.
अच्छा वो सब नहीं होता.
मुझसे see, people know that what kind of person I am, what kind of my character is, what type of work ethics I have. So everybody knows it.
Hmm.
So they will not try to do something like this. Yes, they will fight legally, so I will fight legally. There is no question about it. Pull some pressures don't work with me.
Hmm.
That's very, very clear.
Would you refuse to take phone calls that come with pressure? Historically, you have a 25 years reputation, I believe you.
Yeah.
But तो मतलब कभी तो किसी ने कोशिश करी होगी कि धमकाऊं तुकाराम को.
I know धमकाने का तो maybe starting there was धमकी through letters and something, but that was way back.
हाँ.
No, because people know now he doesn't burst to pressures. He doesn't take a pressure also. Even telling something which is not doable, he will not do come what may. Everybody knows about it.
If I get you a call from one of these offices here in Delhi, you don't care.
I'll tell him what is the fact.
You tell him the fact,
Yeah.
and then whatever they might do. That's their prerogative.
No, I have to do there what is right there.
Right.
So I'll do what is right.
हाँ.
They're based on facts and the law. That's what my job is.
And sir, let's take it one degree further. एक तो legitimate pressure हो गया from somebody in the system. Then there is also legitimate pressure of violence and force. I'm sure you've gotten calls like that. If you're taking away
Not
people's...
in this I mean, see,
इतना serious नहीं है.
नहीं, इतना serious नहीं in the sense that that might happen in the beginning of your career. By the time you are 20 years senior, people in and around you know it, what sort of person and professional you are. So they will try to tackle the way you can be tackled.
Which is?
Here you have to abide by the law.
Or, sir,
Simple.
But sir, given the fact that you've had 25 transfers in 21 years, there seems to be another way in which this can be tackled, no?
Like?
Getting you moved. Getting you
That's,
transferred.
that's not for me to think it over because the government takes a call. Government has its own ways of doing transfers and posting. So I cannot comment on that. I mean, whether some try, don't try, I don't know because I'm not in that position. So I'll not be able to comment on that.
Have you ever been offered a bribe in your career?
No. Not
Never.
Never.
Never has anyone dared say, sir को थोड़े से खिला देते हैं.
Absolutely not.
Wow. So you have no experience with what that looks like in the back end.
No way. I can't think you enough.
It is always such an interesting idea, sir. Ki, one of the initiation processes of growing up in India, between the ages of 14 and 18, for once you have to encounter a situation
Yeah.
where you may have to pay a bribe.
Yeah.
And you have to learn the subtle ways of paying a bribe where you are not very explicit and insulting and demeaning to the officer taking the bribe, no matter what the officer and his rank might be. But you've also gotten your job done. And we are generally, as citizens and as viewers of this show, we are on this side. And I always wonder, sir, because it has to be a complicated problem. I'm removing the moral aspect from it. I'm saying good or
Yeah,
bad,
yeah,
situation is situation.
Yeah.
I'm saying just disposing with that money and the kind of money that might come in is such a complicated financial problem.
I have no idea about that. I seriously don't have.
Yeah, I believe you, sir.
But
you've seen it around.
as a citizen, you said that. After becoming public servant, of course, I am on the other side. Before becoming public servant, I was on the other side. As a citizen.
Right. Interesting point on ownership.
Corruption, we talk everybody.
Yes.
Are we trying to walk and avoid corruption, at least from my own side? Because giving corruption itself is also crime and taking corruption is both are there.
Right.
So if you stop giving bribes,
Will someone stop taking bribes?
of course, it has to be. It has to work both ways.
Agreed, sir. Ownership is a very interesting point because it sort of brings me into this picture where some celebrities are going to love me for asking this. But because advertising, there is an ownership with advertising.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
So we understand, everybody understands that there is a certain type of company that advertises product A in lieu to sell product B.
Yeah.
The product A is compliant in certain ways, but it is always a Trojan horse to in fact sell product B, which is harmful.
Yeah.
Right? And advertising standards do not allow you to promote product B.
Right.
Now, many big celebrities get roped into promoting product A as a Trojan horse
Right.
in the back end for product B. And these celebrities
Right.
and the public, we are all very aware of the game being played here.
Right.
You come in and you say this is not going to work.
Yeah.
But you hold these celebrities responsible who are doing their job of lending their face to the extent that they are allowed to do in their commercial interest. Is the ownership not with the advertiser or the company? Should you not be sending notices to the company?
Yes. Now I'll come to that.
Yes.
The notices which are sent is about surrogate advertising. Now there is a rule to that. There is a regulation, 2018 Advertising and Claims Regulation. It casts equal responsibility on the advertiser or promoter that whatever you are promoting has to be truthful, whatever you are claiming. This is act and regulation. It's not something which has come from me. It's a 2018 regulation in food sector being implemented since 2019.
Interesting.
So this surrogacy ad, they are claiming something that brand is associated with something. It's misleading. That's where it is coming from. Are the manufacturer responsible? They are, because we already prohibited that item.
Sure.
It's already prohibited.
Right.
So they are not manufacturing in Maharashtra. They are manufacturing somewhere else. They are advertising across India, including Maharashtra. So this advertisement cannot be promoted indoors. Now the responsibility is casted upon those who endorse, including whether its implied meaning also is not allowed. It's very, very clearly written. It's not into. It's a clearly written down. So if they are advertising something, it's a responsibility of the advertiser, endorser, to ensure that those are complying with what FSSAI norms, regulations. The products are truthful, whatever you are claiming is right. If it is wrong, you cannot. And it's written that you can be fined up to 10 lakh rupees. You have to withdraw it. Yes, other actions can follow. That's where I have issued the notice.
So it is a jurisdiction thing.
Yes.
That they fall in the jurisdiction.
No, it's not a jurisdiction thing.
Huh.
Everything in the line is responsible for that. But you are promoting, advertising part is there.
sure.
Product manufacturing not have already banned it.
हाँ. Manufacturing level पे
It's
तो
already banned है.
हाँ हाँ
अगर ban है तो उसका तो action मैंने ले चुका हूँ.
हाँ.
What comes next? It advertising.
Right.
Are you getting my point?
I am getting your point.
Your selling is prohibited. We are taking action against them. We are filing cases against them. What we are doing that? So this was one of the missing links in that. So we are taking that. So it's not as if you have spared manufacturer or seller. We are already acting against them.
This is the third chain.
Yes. So it's not targeting somebody.
It is not.
Absolutely not.
In the 55 crores worth of illegal food that has been confiscated, at least these are the public figures, there could be some difference. What exactly is illegal food? That
Unsafe, substandard.
Anything.
Yeah, that is all the others, which is not as per the norms.
Right.
Standard.
And is there a division in that? Because is milk by and large, milk products by and
Yes,
large?
all kinds of food come in that. That's the total gross total of what we have seized. So you see,
It's a combined thing.
Milk products, prohibited items, all those come in that.
Also, another interesting thing came about in discussion. I was having a discussion about, I think there is a High Court order against you where they have cited that there is an overreach of authority. And what they've stated is that if 35 out of 36 compliances are met and this eatery in specific is 98% compliant, you cannot take away their license. What is the story behind this, sir?
See, there is an inspection report, there is a marking system. And how much percentage, whatever point we get, that's a factual thing. So, this was there, they had scored 98, still your suspended license or not reinstated. That is the context in which it is. You have to understand, getting points is one thing. But if that licensee had a food poisoning out of it, if it is found the sample is come unsafe after lab, it is unsafe for consumption. It means that action has to continue. It's very clearly.
Right.
So in that case, it was food poisoning case was there. People were hospitalized there. After that, action of suspension was there. Lab, the sample was sent to lab. Lab report came unsafe, and they had applied after rectification to me, saying that our license should be reinstated. We have complied with. Once they applied, I heard there were certain lacking compliances. They sought time once. Second time also they sought time, and with second time they sought time for compliance, and they went to High Court and got this order. So, court observation in general, not in very clear terms, but that you should have reinstated. They have taken longer time.
Right.
Whereas they had sought time. The ABU had sought time for compliance, and in between they went and they objected, and then that's how they got it. So, this is the context in which is there. So, it is not about just percentage. Yes, that's one of the criteria, but not the main. What is the main criteria is whether food is safe, unsafe, substandard, unstandard, are they following regulations or not. This is what it is about. So, it's not about one mosquito, just cleanliness. It is about Schedule 4, there is about production cycle, it's about maintaining records. All these things are there. So, we have to take into context all the things, and then we take decisions about it.
You know why I was asking? Because in this discussion, I was sitting with a few legal minds, and my question was, yaar, ek baat batao, if say 35 out of 36 are met, but the one that is not met is the most essential one.
Exactly.
Is there only a quantitative way that we assess what is safe
It's-
and
it's-
unsafe, or is it qualitative also?
No. It's not about quality. It's about standards and safety.
Right.
So it's not we are talking about quality.
Huh.
We are talking about standards and safety. It's very clear. So unsafe food is defined, very clearly defined what is unsafe food. There's a definition is there. Whatever is a part of that, it becomes unsafe. And it's defined in the act. So if it unsafe is there, we cannot allow because it is going to affect the human health.
Right. Right. Fundamentally.
That's what is in this case. That's what we have to appreciate.
Huh.
And that's what we are going.
So, sir, when this kind of frustration comes where the court does not understand something like this, and the court is voluminous, there is so much happening, maybe they did not, or the executive and the legislative body does not support you in trying to do an honest man's work, do you just ignore the obstacle and move on? Is that
No,
your
see, we
approach?
have to see. Let us understand what they want to say. If we have lacked somewhere, we have to improve. We have to look at it. We have to respect judiciary. We have to respect legislature as other institutions. If there is certain order, I have to look into whether we have erred somewhere. If there is error, we have to rectify it. If you are not, we have to resort to the legal options which are available with you.
Right.
That's what we are doing in every case. That's how we have to go. This, what has happened is because license were suspended, this hotels or restaurant or somebody went to High Court. Maybe it has happened that my side of the lawyers or GPs were not able to present the way it should happen. That might be a possibility. I am not saying that is the only case. Maybe they were pressed against time. There are multiple possible options.
Agreed.
So now option before me is what to do with that. See, if I am convinced that if that is the case that I am right, we have followed the due process and we are following the law, I have legal options, we will explore that. That's what we will do. So yes, frustration is there, but that's part and parcel of the job. That's part and parcel of the role. That is, you have to take in the stride, look into yourself. Are we erring somewhere? If you are, we improve, we rectify those things. If you are not, go ahead with whatever options we have available with.
So, sir, matlab, then your life forces itself कि यार सुन तुकाराम, you have to be very practical. अब जो है वो है, अपने पास options ये हैं, अपने को यहाँ पहुँचना है.
That's a choice again. Practical होना है या right होना है?
तो सर practical होना है, हाँ?
No, I am choosing the right path.
The right path, हाँ.
That's what I am saying.
Right.
That's a choice.
Right.
अरे छोड़ दो ना, क्या करना है? नहीं, मैंने inspection नहीं किया, क्यों होगा? क्यों ये बोलूँ? That is one way of doing it.
Got it.
Otherwise, no. I have responsibility. I have to take ownership. Again, I'm so as a food safety commissioner, I have responsibility and ownership. I'm trying to take that ownership. That's it.
And then you're practical about where your limits of power end.
No, I have to not only practical. I have to be
Accepting also.
Because law is there. I have to implement the law. I cannot go beyond the law. Very simple.
Sure. Got it. Got it. What is your purpose in life, sir? Like, how do you see yourself? I know it's a cliche question because, but you are a very uncliche man. There are not many like you and very few that are available to give an interview. So, I have to ask you, like, how do
This
you...
interview is personal, not official.
This is personal. Personal is okay, sir. But where is it, sir? What do you see yourself? Because you know why why I'm asking this? I am sure at a certain point, somebody in your family, kids or wife or parents have sat you down and be like, take it easy, yaar.
Yeah. Right? See, ultimately, we are all human beings.
Right.
I am not a robot, nor is my family a robot. They are humans. Everybody has emotions. So there have been moments where the discussion has been there. What are you going to achieve by this? Okay, you are non-corrupt. We are non-corrupt. Nobody is asking me to be corrupt. You are moral. Or not asking to be immoral. Absolutely not. But every time you are trying to do something, you are getting posted out. You are doing it for whom? Public. Is public with you? Are they realizing what the value is? If they are not, then why are you doing? These questions and debates have been there. I mean, part and parcel. Out of concern, out of the... Not that they didn't want me to be like that. They want it. It's a culture. It is a value system. It's a philosophy. And one of my responses, sometimes because whenever I am posted out, waiting for a posting for months together, it's very bad experience. It's a very, very horrible thing. Particularly when you want to work and you are not in a position to work, despite being in that position. I mean, this is how it works. So, सामने लड्डू पड़े, खा भी नहीं सकते, फेंक भी नहीं सकते, something like that a situation. But भूखे बैठो, something like a situation. So yes, I have been dumbed down. Very, very bad days. I have seen very, very worse days, emotional, traumatic days. I have seen that. But then, I ask a question to myself. If I cannot, who else can? And it's not arrogant question again, because many think that's something arrogant. Oh, you are the only man powerful. No. When I say I in that position as an institution, if I am a public servant working as a semi-municipal commissioner, if I cannot solve a civic issue, who else is supposed to solve that? If I am a father, and if child is expecting something, if I am not able to give that value or something, if I cannot, who else is going to do that? If as a citizen, if I am not able to do that, who else you are expecting to do that? I am talking, my context of if I cannot, who else can is this. Not arrogance, not something else. Role I am talking about in a given situation, given position, whatever you are there. So if I am a food safety commissioner, if I cannot ensure safe food in that state, who else is supposed to do that? That ownership has to be with you. So I ask this question again and again whenever there are crises. Yes, it has been traumatic. There have been problems. There have been what you can say, because when I am not in a post I am waiting. It is quite frustrating. Not only for family, it's much more frustrating because they cannot see the way I react to that. So it's horrible. But then I ask, what is the why have you come in public service? You are a public servant. If you want to do, are you not able to take responsibility? Are you not failure? Either you quit it or do it the right way. And if you want to shift other side, then you have to decide. So the path which I have chosen rests on this principle. Is it difficult? Yes, it is difficult. Sometimes it has been traumatic. There have been multiple attempts, even for character assassination. Multiple, yes. But then, I don't know. If you are asking me to be honest, what is that thrives? I don't know. I think it's an inner call, a calling as a public servant. This is, I can't explain it, why I do it sometimes. I really don't understand, but I do it.
My sense is, sir, and it's a joking way in which I say it, I say all things that people are obsessed with are a consequence of childhood traumas they don't realize. Right? So I'm a very ambitious man. It comes from something from my childhood. I became very fluent with language. It comes from something in my childhood. Can you think of a childhood trauma that caused you to be like this?
No, but at that point in time, I didn't know even what public service and IAS is also. I'm just, I'm a very, I didn't know what education meant, what I was educated, I don't know, because parents enrolled me in the school. So, traumas might be there.
Sure.
But where does this public service trauma come?
Huh.
No.
Or where does the honesty trauma come? Where does the standing against all odds trauma come?
It's not against all odds. It's standing for something. It's
Standing
not
for something. Standing for something. Where does that come
Standing for truth, standing for honesty comes from my family background. My father, my mother.
from? Was there injustice in your childhood?
Did
Did you experience? No, or to your family? Did you
Yeah, it was
experience
there. It was there.
What
we
kind
have
of
gone through
injustice?
that. We have gone through. We have been, money lenders have exploited us. There have been legal battles. My father said, nothing doing, we'll fight out legally.
Were you disappointed in courts? With
Yeah,
your father?
we
So institution also betrayed you. Individual also betrayed you.
I will not say betrayed per se, but yes, we did not get many, sometimes decisions we expected. It was, I mean, justice was delayed for n number of years and all those things. It has been there,
Right.
right?
Right.
So there were chances where my father could have been become from rags to riches. He did not choose that path. He always chose the right path, even at the cost of those things.
Huh.
So those values have flown from there.
Huh.
So you have principles, you have values, you have a system in which there's a culture. So this is there. You have lived it. My family has lived it. My father has lived. My mother lived. My brother has lived. So it's not something imported or something new.
To some extent, do you think you've been able to change the conditions that your family lived in? You've taken the exact role of. This is a
See, I'll
funny-
tell you one thing.
Yes, sir.
When I was selected, you know, my mother and father told me
What?
in Marathi, they said, "तुला जेवढं लोकांचं भलं करता येईल तेवढं कर." What it translates is, you should do, you should improve
People's lives.
your life as much as possible.
Right.
This is what the statement was. They did not say कि मुझे ये चाहिए वो चाहिए. When I look back, and you have questions. Is that the philosophy I am living? That's the question I ask.
Huh. So in your difficult days, is that the question you go back to?
Yeah, there are this. If I cannot, who else can? If I am public
Right.
servant, I am there. Is this the question I am meant for? Or then if that I cannot do, should I continue here or not? All these questions boil down. Luckily for me, my wife, my kids, my brother, we are joint family. We are not something separate. I mean, technical terms, we are always there, but we are joint family. They have supported me like anything. And that's why without family support, I don't think I could have done anything of this. Absolutely not. It's a team effort. So if you are giving some credit or something to me, the credit has to go to the family and the friends who stood by me during all these times. There have been setups. It's very few, but they are there. That's rock solid. My family, my friends, some of my colleagues, very few, but they are.
Sir, I'm sure you've answered this question a bunch of times, but I was doing research. So Solapur 2016, you made several villages tanker free. You solved water.
Yeah.
Then Navi Mumbai Municipal Corporation, aapne demolitions, property tax, illegal hoardings, everything you fixed. Then Pune PMPML, Nasik Municipal Corporation 2018, Nagpur 2020, transferred from all of those places.
Yeah.
Why?
It's the government's authority to transfer me.
Yes, well, but what is the rationale?
That I don't know because I'm not in a decision making of transfer. This is a government, and government has to look into its convenience, its demands, pools, pressure. It has its own way system is working. It has the authority. So every posting or transfer, there is always a reason, and it is not the same reason. It may be multiple reasons.
Is it the same motivation?
I don't know because
Or would you rather not comment?
I would not comment because this is a prerogative of the government. So I cannot play in their role.
Right. Is it at least frustrating?
Sometimes it is.
Because you just said ki food has to be hero. My question is, if Mr. Munde is going to get transferred in 6 months again, then food will never get the chance to be hero.
No, it's not like that. I think systems work. Individuals should not count much more than the system. So people will come and go, officers will come and go, but systems will be in place. So what we must also look at is basically what is the system in place. Food safety laws are there.
बिल्कुल है.
FBOs will be there. People will also be eating. So what is expected is a safe and standard food to be available in the market. It has to be prepared by and complied by food business operators, and people have to demand the standard and safe food. If that works there, so where is the need of Tukaram Munde or somebody else?
Right. But there seems to be. मतलब आप जैसे कह रहे हो, when you say that officers will come and go,
Yeah.
my response as a young citizen who votes, who pays taxes, who is looking after the next 60, 50, 40 years of this country's future as my future.
Yeah.
My concern is that some officers will come and go faster than others.
Right.
And because, sir, here is what I'll say. You're also saying कि ये लोग सब ना heroism में interested हैं, this and that. Why does it have to be that when a man merely does his job, कि we have to look at him as a hero? Is that not interesting? Does that not relay something about the state of affairs?
I think it matters, and it should bother to us as a society at large. Because if doing ordinary becomes extraordinary, that should be area of concern. What does it mean is there are certain issues in the system which does not work properly, what we expect. So there is a gap between aspirations on the one hand, and there is expectations on the other hand of the system itself. And system does not live up to that expectations. Maybe it does not transform the way it is expected or aspired to be. Maybe it's not allowed to work in some cases. Maybe the parts or elements in it are actually working not they should be working. So here comes the issue of transparency, here comes the issue of accountability, here comes the issue of having transformative approach. And where does this come from? It will not come from one person, it will not come from, I mean, yes, there will be initiators, innovators, entrepreneurs, thinkers, they will have to be there. The system has to be built up by what? Built up by all of us. When we say system, what is the system? System is you and me. Ultimately, citizens Ultimately, it's the government. Ultimately, it's the institutions. So, do we allow institutions to build up? Do we allow institutions to be resilient enough?
Who is we here, sir?
We, as a citizen, as a whole.
How am I contributing to institutions?
Yes, I'll tell you now.
Huh.
So, now we are driving a vehicle right now. So, do I expect that a signal is not meant for me or is meant for some others?
Okay, I agree. Signal is meant for me. ठीक है.
If somebody else is breaking the signal, yes, it's a job of police and traffic and everybody to implement it. But at the
Yes.
same time, when I am a person, should my family members, my peers, should abide by rules and regulations which are there,
Largely,
right?
yes.
Rightly, yes. But we, as society, have seen many places that we take privilege in breaking those rules. Oh, I am powerful.
Right.
So this is where I think it matters. When we say that, say, public servant is not working as he is expected to, if I am a public servant not working as per the expectations, where am I coming from? When you say public servants are corrupt, for example, where is it coming from? Aren't they coming from the society?
Sure.
So, in a way, he is element of a society because we all come from society, some background, something like that. So, that thinking, that thought process is actually evolved over a period of time. It is not a one day affair. So, that culture, work culture, has to be imbibed amongst us. That we are here expecting aspirations that have to be fulfilled by the system. And if we are expecting that, we have to work in that direction. It will not happen automatically. Somebody else will not come and give it to you as an individual, as an officer, whatever capacity you are working. So, we have a NIMBY syndrome in our society. I am very, very clear about it. Some may like it, some may not. And the NIMBY, whatever NIMBY syndrome, not in my backyard.
Right.
So, if I am staying in say Delhi here, and I expect Delhi Corporation to keep streets clean, absolutely fine. It is their responsibility. But am I authorized to make it dirty?
No, I'm not authorized.
Exactly.
Yeah, right, sure.
So, when I just push my garbage from the home on the street and expect that, oh, my house is clean, your house is not going to remain clean basically because bacteria and virus is not going to see the your boundary is there. That we saw in epidemics, pandemics, everything was to solve. The same way, when we expect admission in a particular college, not standing in the queue, getting favors or priorities, is it not a corruption?
बिल्कुल है, sir.
And then you speak that there should not be a corruption in the public places.
Sure.
If there is a corruption at a home, what you are practicing rather than just preaching, that's maybe the culture happening in institutions, maybe in public service.
Let me make your point. Tell me if I'm understanding this clearly. Because आप ये कह रहे हो बेसिकली कि अगर समाज करप्ट है तो फिर उसका नेता भी करप्ट ही होगा. लाइक द वो वहीं
So
से
they are coming from there.
सेम ही जगह से आ रहे हैं. पर सर एक बात बताओ, ये इंस्टीट्यूशन और इंडिविजुअल का जो रिलेशनशिप है, सर हिंदी इज कंफर्टेबल.
Yeah, absolutely.
तो इंस्टीट्यूशन और इंडिविजुअल का जो रिलेशनशिप है, और हम बोलते हैं कि यार जब इंडिविजुअल और सोसाइटी करप्ट है तो इंस्टीट्यूशन फिर कैसे करप्ट नहीं होगा, और अगर इंस्टीट्यूशन करप्ट होगा तो फिर सोसाइटी और इंडिविजुअल को करप्ट होने का और चांस मिलेगा. ये एक चिकन एंड एग प्रॉब्लम है.
Yes.
और मेरे को ऐसा लगता है कि द होल सोशल कॉन्ट्रैक्ट अंडर विच वी लिव, जो ये कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल डेमोक्रेसी जिसमें हम रहते हैं, उसका फंडा ये ना कि हम टॉप पे, at the very top, we will insert laws and power.
Right.
State will have monopoly over violence.
Right.
State will have monopoly over rule making.
Right.
And so that citizens will be better.
Yeah.
Now, if state is in failure to enforce those laws and rules, तो फिर मैं सर like मतलब I don't think we can siphon the responsibility of.
No, we are not siphoning, and we should not be siphoning.
Right.
I think that's where the role of leadership comes in. Whatever capacity, whether it's a social leadership, cultural leadership, political leadership, administrative leadership, whatever capacity you say, that leadership is there. Being a manager and being a leader is a different.
Agreed.
So many times we go in the mode of managing things, and when you manage the things, you lose focus on the important in the guise of urgent. So what are we going to achieve? We want to achieve important things. We have to focus on important things, or we have to just address the immediate crisis. That is where we should look at the leadership. And when leadership in democracy is there, what is expected? I mean, the basis of democracy is rule of law. Rule making is the authority of legislature, what we elect.
Yes.
So whoever is representing you has to have that capability, has to have that character, which will represent your wishes, not wishes, you are actually reasonable. There is again political context to it. There is a whether the wishes of that individual or wishes of people, whether if the people are demanding wrong things, should he represent that? He is expected to be rational. There is a two opinions. So we can go on debate. It's a political debate, not yet settled over a century.
See.
But then, in the larger public context, what is expected is leadership has to lead the society, the country, the state to such a level where they are aspiring. And to do that, we have to support that leadership. Whatever, I mean, say if you are looking at cultural, so the culture context has to be there. If you are constitutional, we have making law as per the constitution. Now, these laws once made, we have to abide by, whether you agree it or not. But that is where the debate, discussion takes place in the parliament. The issues are there. The issues which you think are the most important, they should become agenda. Now, how they become agenda?
If there is public consciousness for it, if public talks about it.
Exactly.
Can I ask you a candid question?
Yeah, please.
Because I'm...
And I'm, by the way, I'm speaking as a person, not as an officer here.
No, I believe you, sir.
Yeah.
Or, sir, actually, the first voice that all of us have is as people, then as citizens, and then as whatever posts we have. So, I believe you. And, sir, I'm not blind to the reality of officer's life. My mother is in the service, so I have a very good sense of what it means to be in the service, right? I have a slight element of sympathy for you, sir. I think you are caught in a place where you want to do the best, and you know doing the best is very simple and direct as a problem statement. But the very obstacle that comes in the process of doing the best, you cannot name and blame. Do you think that's a right assessment?
That's fair, because I'm a public servant. I have rules. I cannot just name and blame. I have to abide by the rules what I am playing it.
Acha, sir, I had a very sidey question though. Have you ate something along throughout today? Like, you've been on the road for so long, because I was wondering we'll get something, but I was like, uski dukaan na band ho jaye.
No, I cannot act here. But anyways, I eat only once in a day.
So once in a day?
Yeah.
You fast for the rest of it?
I just take coffee, black coffee or something, and that's how I...
And do you have a specific, like, what is your diet like?
It's not something like that. It's a normal food.
Normal food. No worries, huh?
See, because many people say that you should go for dieting. Dieting is not something you remain,
Consistently nahi hoga.
What you need to is age appropriate and the quantity and quality of food. Since you have to take macronutrients.
Right.
Age appropriate diet intake has to be age appropriate. And it has to be regular at particular... you cannot eat 7 in the morning today and 10 in the tomorrow. So you have to have discipline of that. So, and each person is different, each body is different. So if you are saying that this is the way I'll go along with others, it's not the case, because your body responds in a different way. It's a unique body. So you are able to read the signals of your body. You can make your own diet properly, and if you follow that, I think you can be healthy.
What do you think about this this newfound love for protein in the country?
Protein is necessary.
Necessary, right?
Absolutely necessary, because...
Can you tell my parents that? My dad has a very hard time believing protein is necessary.
No, see, your brain is what? Protein?
No, sir, fat. Brain is fat.
Along with that, how it grows.
Muscles will all grow.
Exactly.
Right.
That is also muscle. If you don't eat protein during that time, it will not grow. Right?
Right.
So, protein is very much essential. Carbs also are essential, but in that proportion.
Right.
Say, when you are a child, you require much more, because you are growing as muscles are required, lot of energy is required, so you need carbohydrates much, you need proteins much, you need macro and micronutrients, you need fats also much, but you will require lesser fats as you grow. Carbs also will require lesser. And there is a concept, I don't know whether you know it, autophagy.
Autophagy, yes sir.
So it is required because the cells can regenerate themselves if you give them space. In the guise of eating continuously, we are not giving that space after a particular age.
Right.
We need to give that. That's why the concept of so-called intermittent fasting. It may not be scientific, but the question is, are you eating when it is needed, or are you eating when you want it? So you should eat when it is needed. Because sometimes we say, 3 times meal khana chahiye. It's not a thumb rule per se.
Right.
So 3 बार खाना चाहिए, इसलिए हम 3 बार खाते हैं, which is not necessary.
Right.
If you are at 50 around, I don't think you require 3 times a day.
You require 2 times.
max.
Max.
That's what we require.
Interesting.
You look at the fittest persons, and ask them their routine. They will tell that they wouldn't eat more than twice, and maybe once in a day, because you are not doing physical work per se. So
right.
you will not require that much energy. If you are sedentary life, you have to consume less calories. But whatever is needed, that much balanced diet you have to take. So balanced diet for one at the age of 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 is going to be different. It's not going to be the same.
Right.
So age appropriate balanced diet is necessary. And you have to understand that. And not only age appropriate, but also appropriate also.
You know, sir, why I asked this question? So I started, owing to my youthful nature as a Gen Z, I started going to the gym बहुत पहले school time में, and I would get those protein supplements for myself, and my parents would be like, ये क्या लेते रहते हो, ये क्या लेते रहते हो? Cut to now, I'm like, आपको पता है आप क्या दाल पनीर खा रहे हो? आपको पता है क्या कि उसमें क्या डल रहा है? Because at this point I'm scared आपकी diet के लिए, just like you were once scared for my diet, and I mean you've seen it right here. क्या डल रहा है सर पनीर और दाल में? लाइक कितना सेफ है मेरे पेरेंट्स का डाइट?
No, the question is, are you, first is whether it's safe, first thing, whatever you're eating. Second is it as per the standards? And third is it what it is claimed to be? All the three things you have to look into, including protein supplements you are talking about.
Yes.
Are they really protein supplements or is something else? That needs to be looked into, because there are multiple supplements available in the market which are not standard, which are actually it's not the same thing what they are claiming to be. So it's just misleading many of the times. They have they claim that these are the medicinal benefits which they cannot claim. In medical, they actually prohibited on that. You cannot claim something, you will get this much and that much. This is a misleading advertisement. So whether it's a supplementary or a normal diet or paneer or something else, you must look into it what exactly it is. Now, how to look into the big issue? First and primost thing is whatever is written on that. You have to go into what are ingredients. Because many times we don't read the ingredients. What will be the headline? So, this is pure paneer. Now, they actually cannot write pure paneer. It's a paneer, is a paneer. This is misleading. It's prohibited. But a pure paneer, natural juice, 100% pure. These are actually misleading. It's not allowed. That's why.
Why is it not allowed, sir?
Because how can you say 100% pure, you are pouring water in it?
Interesting. तो अगर पानी डल गया तो 100% प्योर
How it is become pure?
हाँ.
100% pure can be only fruit.
Sure. Or just fruit extract, fruit pulp.
Exactly.
Right,
it cannot be a juice.
हाँ.
Right?
Right.
So that's where it comes.
But
so
is it not trying to say कि I have not added artificial colors and artificial sweeteners in this woos?
So it is actually, if you look, many of these actually it's more sweet than juice.
Right. All of them are more sweet than real juice.
So you are saying that, oh, it's so-called mango juice. But mango juice में कितना होता है? Look at the ingredients. वहाँ ऊपर तो बोलेंगे mango juice. Main headline. नीचे ingredient जाओगे, they will see that 50% is a sugar.
सही बात है सर.
So where is the natural and fruit juice? Where is it comes from?
और सर पनीर में क्या वो है? क्यों पनीर तो या तो दूध का 100% प्योर है या नहीं है?
So paneer has to be milk product.
Yeah.
It cannot be anything else.
Right.
But then there is analog paneer.
वो एनालॉग पनीर जो
Yeah.
वो नकली पनीर जो है, right?
Yeah, it's not made up. I mean, anything other than milk cannot be a pure paneer or the paneer per se. Paneer is a basically milk product. Very simple. By its definition itself.
जी.
It has to be a protein because milk is once you evaporate, the process is very evaporation and then you make paneer. But if something else is added, non-milk, it becomes adulterant in that way. So analog paneer, what we found in Maharashtra, 35% of samples, we found trans fat acids also in that.
Which is a symptom of analog paneer.
I mean, that is said analog paneer, but it cannot be treated as a paneer if you have trans fats in that. It has to be milk product only.
Right, right.
You can add skim milk powder or something, but you cannot add palm oil in that.
Right.
That's what you have found.
Right.
So you are going to eat paneer as a protein and you are actually eating a trans fat.
Yes.
And then you think, oh, I am eating paneer, still I am not getting muscles and I am getting fat.
And I am getting
So actually
cholesterol.
you are eating trans fats. So this is an example how misled we are or how ignorant we are, what we are consuming.
ये सारी कॉन्वर्सेशन में सर एक बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग बात है एंड आई थिंक इट इज ड्यू टू द फैक्ट दैट यू होल्ड अ पब्लिक ऑफिस. हमने completely understate किया है कि through the planning of Save Maharashtra, Save Food, Save Drugs, or for that matter, Paneer and advertising, in 3 months or 4 months now, there have been 1100 raids. Is that a
No,
fact?
more it's around 3 months time, because by the end of July we were more than 3,000. It must be more than 4,000 by now.
4,000.
So it's not raids, it's inspections. we say.
Inspection. So, sir, मतलब by that measure, मैं per month I am doing 1,000 inspections,
Yeah,
right?
we can say that.
What is the extent of the rot here? Because if you're doing 4,000 inspections, that means 4,000 establishments are at least under suspicion of not
No,
being
but then
compliant.
it's not 100% we found.
What is the percentage?
Say for example, out of 3,100, 165 were suspended.
Okay.
It means that it was grossly violation.
Mm-hmm.
765 odd, 760, 750 plus odd were given improvement notices.
Mm-hmm.
So 750 plus 100, which is 900.
900.
Remaining were
Compliant. So,
It's not as if everything is bad.
yeah.
Yeah.
So 25%.
I mean, it's varies. It's very difficult. But I'm giving whatever happened.
Huh.
Because what we selected is also
Right.
of that high risk on the basis of our analysis.
Right.
So we selected among that also this is found.
Hmm.
So it's not it's everything is bad. There are many which are compliant. Majority of them are compliant. But we need to be much more vigilant. We need to be much more scrutinizing. We need to be asking questions. What is it made up of? How is it made up? And being aware citizen. We must give priority to what we eat, because I don't think we are giving that much priority and importance to what we consume. We think that we are giving, but we are not.
Sir, what is the most unhygienic or noteworthy thing that has come about in these inspections that you can think of?
There are many.
I want to be scared.
Kitchen on open drain in a big hotel.
Kitchen on top of open drain. तो मतलब नीचे से ही. And sir, did it smell in there?
My officers told me so. There is a video to that effect.
Were there insects and...
Of course, it will be there.
Right.
I mean, there's no question about if it is open drain.
And it's a 5-star hotel.
I would not say 5-star or a big hotel.
Big
because
hotel.
it's not
And
a-
were you, when you found out, were you like,
Yeah, it's aghast.
yeah, what the hell?
Exactly.
I'm paying such a premium.
Absolutely.
And forget a premium. Matlab, sir, you know these videos that come about where people are like making food and then washing themselves in the same food, या वो पैर से आटा knead कर रहे हैं. That stuff happens?
I don't know, because those videos are there. I don't know whether there's a traceability, where is it come from? Actually, it is there or just for showing. So I don't know that.
Huh.
But whatever places we go, if I find something like, we don't tolerate it. And that's where I think suspensions took place. Not necessarily we have found something with atta, with pear, ऐसा नहीं
ऐसा
मिला
कुछ नहीं
है.
मिलेगा, हाँ.
But these things like this also amount to the same, rather worse than that also.
Yeah.
So that's where the suspension, forthwith suspension took place.
Is there another example that you can give just so I can visualize this better? I understand 4-star, 5-star hotel, नीचे drain है, open drain है.
So dark stores.
हाँ, dark stores. What is up with them?
I mean, most of the products are, many of the places we have found kept on the floor, no cleaning, temperature is not maintained, where it is expected over there. The expired products, expired due date have gone way back, still they are being sold in the market, all these things are there.
And this is true for all companies that use dark stores?
I mean, multiple variation at multiple places. It's not the same thing, but by and large, these things you have found.
What about these big chains जिनसे हम reliably जैसे brand समझ के ले लेते हैं?
See, again, it's not about chain or it's not about a brand. It's about abiding by, complying with regulations or not. And wherever you have found violations, you have acted.
My question being, have you found कि these big chains are much more reliable in terms of...
I won't state either way.
You won't state either way.
Either.
It is a hit or a miss.
It's basically complying or non-complying.
Complying or non-complying.
Yes, as simple as this.
And is there any statistical understanding or instinct about whether... And I'm not here to defend anyone.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to understand from my safety POV. Can I rely on ordering from brands more than I can rely on ordering from one-offs, or it just does not?
It does not.
make a difference?
There's no direct correlation between.
There is no
this.
correlation.
Absolutely.
There is also a very famous sort of, and you would expect if you were to shake up power in the way that you have, there is a counter narrative that you are much easier in targeting private businesses as opposed to government situations. It does not sound reasonable, but what do
It's
you
not
think?
a reasonable. It's not a factual statement.
Huh.
This is an assumed statement. This is a presumption in that. So I can back up with the data. So we are inspecting as many places as government also. So the government established heater is of course going to less. The proportion of number will go, but percentage wise is there. So of this 4,000 odd, I think you must have not less than 300-400 government established, semi-government established checked. There are licenses cancelled there also. So it's not something like, because government does not train eateries. It's
Yeah,
as
right.
simple as
Very,
that.
very
It's-
rarely. Yes.
So wherever they have inspected, including Mantralaya canteen, we have inspected. We have government hospital canteens. We have done, hostels. We have inspected. IITs. We have inspected. Government medical or private medical canteens have been inspected. It's not something like this is there and this is no. It is a food business operator for us. It's simple. There is no government food business operator and private business operator. No, it's the same thing, and rules are the same. So it applies.
You know, sir, one of my things, and this is a matlab quip hai, it's not a serious thing, but one of my quips during all political movements generally, no matter of what nature, is कि यार तुम्हारा हवा पानी खाना साफ नहीं है. Right? Like if I were to protest, at least मैं अपनी सांस को लेके तो protest करूं, मेरे जो पेट में खाना जा रहा है मैं उसको लेके protest करूं. और मैं protest की बात नहीं कर रहा, voicing myself को भी लेके. So much of there is so much hidden expenditure that goes into living normally in this country.
Right.
कि मेरी कल रात को मेरी गाड़ी का टायर पंचर हो गया क्योंकि सड़क पे गड्ढा था और पानी साफ नहीं आता तो आरओ लगाना पड़ता है और नहाने का पानी साफ नहीं आता तो फिल्टर लगाना पड़ता है और हवा साफ नहीं आती तो एयर प्योरीफायर लगाना पड़ता है और खाना साफ नहीं आता तो फिर अपनी गाय भैंस पालनी पड़ती है ताकि दूध दही के प्रोडक्ट सेफ हों. एंड आई एम so after paying whatever amount of tax I pay and then GST I pay, I am also paying an apathy tax just to make sure I can live at par with normal expectation. Has that been your read doing this?
I think I look in this country. This is you are actually going to the root of it, root cause of it, and I believe that that's where the root cause is. So take example of water, right? You are getting municipal water, for example, tap water. So it is coming to your house, and you have whatever floor building. Many buildings actually lift it with the pump. You are storing a sump and then lifting it, and there is some
Motor or something.
you keep in that. One then comes down your tap, then you have filter. So how much expenditure you are incurring on the pump, electricity, the tank, everything?
Sufficient expenditure.
It's a quite big expenditure. And then you think that it is pure water, right? Because it's filter. The filter has also other issues because it also stops some minerals which are vital for your body also, because water has its own minerals, whatever the level of those minerals will be, macro, micro, whatever it is. Now consider that water which is provided to you through tap water is a pure water. It's a 24/7 water. And when I say 24/7, it actually there is a mission for to provide 24/7. You require much more expenditure. It is not like that. You calculate this cost, and it becomes a problem. But the moment municipality increases your water tax even by 5%, you have problem. You protest. It is there. I have seen. I was municipal commissioner at 3 places. I know it.
So.
I tried this. I tried to convince this also. So there were takers. There were small. Yes, because even operational cost you have to bear, because unless we pay, there is a reservoir, there is a from reservoir you have to bring that water transport to a particular location, there is a GSR, balancing reservoir, there is a purification process, then it has to go to connected to the houses. All this cost will have to come from where? It has to come from public exchequer, it will not come from the void.
Right.
But combined together, how much your expenditure is on this, your purifiers, your lifting, electricity is much more than that. And look at the water tax rates. Are they commensurate with this one?
No.
So, I am not trying to shift a blame or responsibility from the government or the local body to the citizens. What I am trying to put in a system in its place. I am trying to give a picture what it looks like from other side of it. As a citizen, you are saying you have a right to get a potable water. Absolutely, you have a right. As a responsibility of civic body, yes, it is a responsibility of a civic body to provide that. Where the question arises, it allows the cost benefit analysis also. It allows to environmental cost also. Land acquisition cost is also, reservoirs also. So you have to understand the context, and in that context, then system has to put in place, right?
So is the claim that there is not enough funds in the public exchequer to provide potable water to citizens?
Priority. I mean,
It's not priority.
It's whether it's a top priority or not.
What is top priority?
For
in your
example,
experience?
now I'll come to that.
Hmm.
When during the elections, say local body election, corporation or council elections, you elect representatives or corporators, and you say he or she comes to for voters in your apartment. What do you say? What are you going to do? Are you going to fix the roads?
Sure.
Do you ask? Are you going to fix the drain?
Sir, I feel like again we are
Exactly.
putting
See,
it back on the citizen. Like,
No,
कुछ
I'm-
तो मैं normal expect करूँ ना.
No, exactly.
हाँ,
That's
कि
what
मैं
I'm
ही
saying.
पूछता रहूँ. हाँ.
So I am not expert because the government is for that only. Local body is for that only. Officers are for that. But while electing, you prioritize road over drain. You will get roads, you will not get drains.
Right.
When you prioritize during election, ask मैं मुझे water चाहिए, मुझे road से ज़्यादा water की ज़्यादा जरूरत है. You will get water.
But is it
So
an
that-
or question or an and question?
Sorry?
Must it be this or that, or
No,
must it
it's-
be
it's-
this
it's-
and this?
It's a priority. It's and question. It's not or question.
Yes.
All civic communities have to be provided by the local body or the government, whatever the local government is. That law.
Right.
The question of priority, what is prioritized? What has to be prioritized?
And do you think the cutoff on what priority? So अगर 10 की list है, वो 3 पे cutoff हो जाता है, 1 पे
So, for example, I'll give an example and then you'll understand in a better manner. I was municipal commissioner 3 places. One of the places, or all the 3 places. One of the places I tried that because drainage system did not exist, I should have existed. And when I joined, there were what you can say roads construction worth rupees 250 crores, and that had come up in the agenda for approval. I am taking it back because it was just previous because, and I thought that roads were not needed that much repairs because they were just done. That's what my belief, and based on the reports from the officers I had got, I withdrew it. There was furor, quite a furor. But I put my foot down, and then I shifted that money to sewage system. We have planned now. Some of it has been implemented, but there was a huge uproar about this. All roads, we don't have roads, right from public to representative, everybody. Then monsoon came, and they say, oh, because of this cutoff in expenditure on the roads, we have to go through these potholes. Or they will say there is no road existing. Why should this commissioner should not be held responsible for that? Now, when I looked at that figure, that roads were never, they were actually outskirt roads, were connecting, in the sense that they were never constructed. And these roads which were being planned or were being approved, they were actually repairing. There were 2 different categories altogether. So, in the city, you will find that there are certain areas, there are kacha roads, and there are certain roads which are repaired again and again and again. Now, what should prioritize?
I think जो बार-बार repair हो रही है, but sir, no,
See,
हाँ,
see, so 250 crore which shifted from here, one of the reasons for wrath of public was not this one, but the other one was I increased little property tax. And it was Mirza Pranjit, in the media it came that a jizya tax. Actually, the jizya tax, so this is a jizya tax on us. And whereas the property tax was not raised for almost 20-25 years there. So, local body mostly in India today are running on grants in aid. They don't have many of the resources. Whatever resources are there, what is the property tax is there, major resource, and other is the water tax. It's a pittance as compared to the expenditure which is incurred on them. Now, you can go on debating this. The issue is, I am trying to point out, is a priority for the citizen, for the government, priority for the public servants.
sure.
So, that will have to come together. This is our priority. Supposing we are saying breathing air is becoming, we have to purifier. We have to work in long term on climate change, then only we can have that much. Otherwise, we cannot.
I have a bone to pick with this, sir. I think I completely understand, by the way. But I have a bone to pick. पहले तो जैसे आप बोल रहे थे कि वो जो टूटी हुई रोड है या जो कच्ची रोड है किसको पहले बनाए, जो कि टूट रही है मतलब वो ज्यादा यूज हो रही है, तभी वो टूट रही होगी. इसका मतलब ये है कि उस पे फ्लो ऑफ
Not necessarily.
But for like, let us assume in this case, right? The first point I have to that is कि please,
By 6 o'clock.
हाँ सर रास्ते में ही है. We'll be Ansh will be on time.
Yeah, will be.
We'll be on time, no problem. We are on the way, sir, by the way. हाँ, तो जो रोड है सर, My limited understanding of it is कि एक रोड की 20-30 साल की गारंटी तो रोड मेकिंग के कॉन्ट्रैक्ट में ही एंड द काइंड ऑफ इक्विपमेंट वी यूज वर्ल्ड वाइड यूज होता है, कहीं नहीं टूटती है
yeah.
रोड. दूसरा सर पता है क्या है, what you're saying, I know you're trying to make the public understand
Yeah.
that listen, you have a role to have in this.
Yes.
Otherwise, it just does not work. If you don't prioritize these things, na, तो वो नहीं सुनेंगे. But I'll tell you what, sir, you are a living contradiction to the very thing you are saying. And let me explain why. Forget the nobody in Maharashtra got up and said we need prioritization of food. You know who did? Tukaram Munde. And the minute he did that, what happened is 1100, 4000, whatever the number might be, raids or inspections, whatever the name might be, were conducted. And as soon as that happened, the meme that chicken lollipops and Chinese food have lost their red color started popping. What has essentially occurred is that there has been a reinstatement of a fear for rule of law.
So what does it mean? I have priority that.
You have prioritized it.
That's my role.
That is the role of the institution.
Exactly.
Yes.
So whatever capacity.
Huh.
So that's how to prioritize. I am not saying just people have to prioritize. Why am I saying it is? I am talking in a holistic sense.
Got it.
It is not something only people will say and representatives will not or officers will not. I am not saying that. What I am saying as a society at large, we have to prioritize things which are important to us. I going back to the starting point. Important or urgent. Because many times we are embroiled in urgent matters, neglecting the important matters. So if I have a food safety commissioner, that should be my topmost priority. That's what I think that I am trying to do it. If that is the case, if somebody is prioritizing what is right, should he or not be supported? Yes. Whatever capacity, whether as a citizen, public representative, minister, chief minister, public servant, civil servant, whatever you say, college, principal, whatever you take. Because we don't work in one way. We have a society, civil organizations, cultural organizations, all these are there. Are we prioritizing the right things? That is the first thing. In personal life or professional life. Being a public institution, public servant, given a position, I am prioritizing what is expected of me.
Yes.
Am I performing that role? That's where it is coming from. It is not to blame or sidetrack somebody. I am highlighting a issue, larger issue, where are our priorities correct in that order or not? If not, we need to reprioritize that. That is what I am trying to say.
We have like 3 more minutes before we get to your destination, sir. Here's the camera. Say something to Gen Z, sir. Say something to officers and Gen Z, people who you're
I will
working.
not say to officers.
Okay.
I can say to the younger people, Gen Z.
Yes, right.
Gen Z, in general, representing the younger people.
Right.
What I would say is basically, you have the huge energy, you have depth, you have width, and you have speed. You are in digital age, born in digital age. In digital age, algorithm is written in some way. You get to know, or you get reels, what you call, which you like. You don't get reels what you don't like, because that is how the algorithm is made. It's very, very clearly designed thing. Because algorithm knows that you are laughing, you are crying, you are rejecting, you are not accepting, and then it starts reeling. When these things are happening, just don't flow with that flow. Step back. Step back for a moment. Is this the right flow? Is it going the right direction? Ask this question. Or this flow is going in wrong direction. If it is right, please follow it. If it is not, ask question which is the right path. Try to walk on that path. Move there, even if it is a resistance. You have to resist it. Because in the noise, don't lose what you need to know. Don't lose up the sight, because in all the big noise, the real sense will lose you. Don't do that. The greatest reforms, greatest revolution have come this way.
I appreciate that, sir.
You just look at this way. When there is a flood, you are not crossing because you are going flow. When it is not, everybody is crossing without questioning it is. Now in the river, there is a flotus, the concept. It moves along the waves.
Right.
and there are fish or the marine life. It even flows against the film also wherever it was leading good life. Now you have to decide whether you want to be a floatism or the fish. Choice is yours. You are in the flow. You want to live like a fish, where rightly choosing the right path even if it is against the flow also, or you are just floatism, along with you go, you are thrown whenever that you will be strong and you are lost in the crowd, or are you leading the way you want? That is what I would say to the young leaders which you have.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. I mean, thank you so much for so many things. You're an outstanding man. As ordinary as you are, and as ordinary as the job that you do with the normalcy that you do it, you are an outstanding man. Thank you so much for being.
I believe I am just a normal person. I
I
am
know
trying
you
to
do,
be
sir.
that.
I know you do, sir. I know you do. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
sir.
Thank
This
you.
is an absolute pleasure.
Thank you.
Since आपने ये वीडियो लास्ट तक देखी है, YouTube algorithm is suggesting you to definitely watch this one as well. You'll definitely like it. और हाँ, यहाँ सब्सक्राइब करना मत भूलना.